Hello everyone, I'm Drachona. Here it is, the big question. How do we deal with the regressive left? Now, this is something that I've thought about multiple times, and I just want to run through my thoughts on the subject. At first, I thought that the answer was to ignore them. We've seen that for most, if not all, people within the regressive left, facts and logic are not important. They're acting on insecurity, the fear of insignificance. What's true doesn't matter. They'll change the argument as many times as they need to, even contradict themselves entirely to preserve their beliefs that they are doing the right thing and, most importantly, that they are important. Arguing with them, as we've seen so many times, is pointless. That's not to say that no one should ever try. If it seems like you might have a chance to get them to entertain a different perspective, by all means, try. However, if it's clear from the beginning that they're literally delusional and arguing from an emotional standpoint, then just don't engage with them. The point of emotional arguing is to drag you down to that level. It's not about facts, it's about distraction. So this would mean that the solution to how we should deal with the regressive left is simply ignore them, right? But is that really the best idea? I've gone back and forth about this. I mean, how do you really deal with a bully? I kind of mentioned this in my Anita video. In my opinion, you ignore them. That's how you deal with a bully. You ignore them. Don't let them get to you. Eventually, they will leave you alone, but this situation is really different. We're dealing with a group of insecure, emotional people, something which can be very, very dangerous. They need to feel important. I don't think that ignoring them would stop them from that pursuit. I believe it would actually encourage them to transform, to seek other issues or actions that will get a response. Like a bully, they're not just going to stop entirely. They'll either keep trying harder and harder to push your buttons, or they'll move on and bully someone else. Neither result is really a success. If we want to deal with them, we may have to engage with them without actually trying to argue with them. Like I said, I've gone back and forth about this, but I think that comedy may be the answer. It's an odd analogy, something I tend to make, but think of the boggart from the Harry Potter series. The solution isn't to take it seriously as the monster that it is. The solution is to laugh at it. Kill it with comedy. Kill it with love. If we turn ugly, we're only playing into their hand. We're getting distracted from the issues. We shouldn't angrily engage with them. Previously, I thought that we shouldn't acknowledge them at all, that making videos about SJWs was just feeding into it. But the more I think about it, it may actually be some kind of answer. Specifically, the videos made to make fun of the regressive left and their positions are the tools we have to dismantle their ideology. Instead of feeding them our anger, we just need to laugh in their faces, point out to everyone how ridiculous their beliefs are, and come together behind a smile. It truly seems like the only way to beat a bully is to bully them back, but in a different way. Embarrass them in front of everyone. Then, once they know how it feels to be bullied, they might just do some self-reflection and realize how wrong they were. And finally, if they turn back around and look at us, acknowledging what they did was wrong, we'll happily welcome them in, and then we can all laugh at the stupidity of the past together. So those are my thoughts on the subject. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I managed to actually keep this pretty short, and I want to know what you guys think about how we should deal with the regressive left. I'm Drachona, and have a nice day.